Hey, it's Anita here, the heart and hands behind the Anita Chaperon jewelry brand. Today I have a little bit of a treasure tray in front of me that I want to share with you. These are, as you would know by now, one of a kind, completely handcrafted pieces, and they're hot out of my studio. Well, they're not hot, I'm just hot because it's really, really hot in my office and I'm having to close the windows because we have some construction work outside. So if you do hear some noises, I'm really sorry about that, but I cannot do anything about it. So yeah, we have a little bit of a Roman inspired theme in front of me today. I'm going to show you each piece again as if you were here to feel it and touch it for yourself, because I want you to really be confident when you make a decision of what you want to take home for your own. Before I continue with each piece, you don't have to wait for me to finish reviewing all of them. You can find the direct links in the show notes below. So if you find a piece that you absolutely love, feel free to just go over to my site and order it from there. As you know, these are one-of-a-kind pieces, and I think I've already said that. So without further ado, I am going to go through each one of them. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe, because this is the only way to know when things come out, when the latest things come out of my workshop. Right, so without further ado, I'm going to start with the first piece over here, which is this version, or my version, of a tower ring. What in the industry is known as a tower ring, and you can see that it's called a tower ring because the stones protrude so high up. And this design came to me when I was listening to a podcast interview with somebody, and then mentioned one of the most one of the biggest designers in the world. Basically, his signature piece was a tower ring, and he used to create these out of fine metals, etc. But so this was a design that came to me. They're beautiful, just over 2 centimeter long citrine rough cut stones. They're amazing. The way I've designed this is so that if you can see at the bottom over here, the actual citrine would touch the skin when you put them on, right? So the way this ring would go on, I can show you, is this way, right? So you will find the sizes for these in the descriptions from the direct links inside the show notes. So when you go to the product listing, you'll find the exact size. So please make sure that it fits you before you order, if you like this kind of thing. Obviously not everyone would like to wear something as protruding as this, but if you're looking for an absolute stunner and a piece that nobody would be able to ignore, then this one may be for you. So I'd like to draw your attention, basically. Let me just remove it quickly. All right, I've removed it. You can see that what I've tried to do is I've tried to juxtapose the square, and you can see that this metal is actually all shaped in a square, and then it holds the actual stone through a hole in the middle over here, so it's quite secure, it won't come off. And then this side over here is the juxtaposition, which is curved, and then all of the curvatures over here are curved, and again it's holding the stone in place through the hole over here. And then you've got this absolutely stunning moonstone that just bridges the gap between the two. You can see that and this is why it took me blood, sweat and tears and a lot of time, because I had to make sure that all of the curvatures over here are perfectly square, as you can see. So if you're someone who appreciates shapes, I think this piece could be something that you will never tire of looking at. And again, because the stone underneath here is exposed every time you wear it, your skin is actually touching it, so you're getting some of the power of the crystals. And the way I would style this, again, I mentioned this is not a ring for everybody or every day. This is a statement piece, I suppose. The way I would style it is definitely with something bold and exquisite, and something you want to kind of celebrate with. I wouldn't necessarily make a statement, but when you just want to just show off, but for yourself, not for other people, just for knowing that you own this type of piece. So jeans would go great, even a cream dress would go great. If you have I have a particularly beautiful sequined dress that's like a coppery color. You could even glam it up with that. So it's, you know, it's entirely up to you. This is definitely a personal statement. If you decide to get it, again, before I move on, the direct links to the listing are in my show notes, so feel free. I'm definitely not going to be making this again, I can guarantee you. Anyway, so that's it for that piece. Now I'm going to move on to the next citrine. As you can see, it's quite massive over here, and this guy I'm actually pretty much in love with for several reasons. One, I absolutely love the citrine. It's probably about 4 centimeters long. It's 1/2 centimeter thick, and this is a pendant piece. Basically, this is something you would put a chain through here and then wear it like that. And it's very I don't know, even Viking like. I know I said Romanesque, but and also the other thing that I love about this, so okay, sorry, I'm so excited. I want to tell you everything I love about this, and I'm hoping you love it as much as I do. So but the main thing about the citrine is because it's so large, a large part of it, if you wear it as a necklace, is going to be leaning against your bare skin. And then if you believe in that type of stuff, you know, you get the power of the stone basically supporting you in its full glory. The other kind of amazing part, I'm trying not to say the same thing every single time, is the way I've worked with the copper over here. It's heat treated so that it creates these beautiful colors. As you can see, as you turn them around, the colors change. And the actual clasp, the way it's secured, it makes it feel a little bit Vikingy. Yeah, so again, if you like this, if you fall in love with it, the direct link is in the show notes, and I'm going to try and position it here now without it slipping. Yes, I'm such an expert. Okay. Ta-da. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to, this is such a treasure tray. I don't know which to pick. I'm going to pick this ring. Now this will appear very, very, very simple to you when you first look at it, but I wanted to keep this simple because, well, one, I wanted to emulate the Roman style of the way they used to secure rings, or secure stones to rings, basically. So this is why this is just so elegantly raised like that. The other thing that I wanted to do desperately is to show off this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stone. This is a rough cut garnet. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of focus, but here it is. I'm hoping you can see it. And because it's rough cut, there's this beauty. Every time you look at it, you see something different. And then when you put it on your finger, it's just a little bit raised like that. Yeah, so it's again, you will find from the direct link from the show notes, you will find the measurements on my website exactly. So please make sure that you know it's going to fit. I've got a ring sizing guide there as well, so you can make absolutely sure that it will fit you when you buy, if you decide to purchase it, obviously. And yeah, so I just wanted to showcase this beautiful stone and elevate it like that. And also wanted, again, because it's against your skin, you can see it fits nicely against your skin. Again, you get to be in touch with the stone and its earthiness all the time. So that's kind of the thinking behind this ring. Quite a simple one, like I said before, as opposed to all the other pieces that I've already showed you. See, I told you this is going to slip. And okay, second to last piece on this treasure tray is this second pendant. And this was, I can't even express how difficult this was to get right. There was a lot of game there. This is a piece I'm very, very proud of. First of all, because I found this amazing, beautiful glass from the beaches of Gibraltar. Told you I was going to say that every time like this. But you can see how vibrantly green. I'm not enhancing any of the colors. This is its true color. It's this beautiful, presumably bottle bottom glass bit that I found, and it had this dip in here that I wanted to utilize somehow. So I played with copper and I made this pendant for you. Again, it's quite Vikingy and Romanesque. This is almost like, when I'm looking at it now, it's almost like a face with a warrior's head cover, right, head protection. But it's basically, you put the chain that you might have already through here, and then you would wear it like that. This is copper, so it's a very, very beautiful. I love working with copper because it's got so many personalities, and you can do so much with it. You can see already the amount of different colors I've gotten in there for you with the assistance of heat. It's secured really nicely so it won't fall off. Yeah, anyway, if you like this kind of thing, this should be a winner for you. Again, direct links in my show notes, but before I move on to the next piece, what I wanted to mention is that this is a good one to style with you know, a casual style. I mean, I can't prescribe pendants, really styling for pendants. You can add it to an existing copper necklace you already have. You can layer it with other copper or green type of beaded necklaces, yeah. Or you can wear it with other glass earrings that you might have in your collection. Right, and then the final piece over here is the bell of the bowl, or two bells of the bowl, actually. It's a pair of earrings that took a lot of love, and by now you're starting to guess that pretty much all the pieces I make take a lot of love. Because you know, when I design a piece, I think about, you know, what I would love to wear, what would I love to express my personality and my personal style with, because personality is great, but when you're too afraid to infuse your style with your personality, I think that's a shame. You miss a trick for empowering yourself, because the more cohesive you are with every single part of expression, of self-expression, I think the more powerful a character, and the more you can, you know, you can have fun in your life, but also the more good work you can do, and you give permission to others to shine in their full glory as well when you shine in yours. So, well, enough of the shining part. So these again are copper earrings, as you can see. They were birthed technically from the same piece of metal. So I created this, the bigger earring, and you can see the stunning movement that the pearls provide. This is the bit that goes in your ear. And these again try to emulate the old days in the Roman ruins when they used to find artifacts. It's that style that I was trying to replicate. So this was the first earring that I made. And you can see, like, so the front of it would be kind of like that, the front view. And then the side view would be this. And you can see how much movement these amazing freshwater pearls have. And they're so lustrous and luxurious. And then from the cut out piece from that one, I made its little asymmetrical companion, should we say. I was going to say brother or sister, but it's companion. And this is the part that goes in your ear. So this would be the front view for both, obviously, because they're asymmetrical, will be different. But both of them have this amazing movement. And yeah, well, 11 pearls all in all. And again, I'm going to emphasize the reason why I love working with copper is you can see the amount of different texture and the colors that you get in there just from working with copper. If these ladies tickle your fancy, again, I'm going to mention that the direct link can be found in the show notes. I'm going to see how many things I can push over here. Oh, well, okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this treasure tray show off. I have been very, very excited to share these with you. That's why I'm piling them up all together so that they can be as quick as possible with you. And I'll see you at the next show off.